My beloved child, I need you to lean in closely to these words, because they are not ordinary. They are woven with truth, love, and the whispers of heaven. Your guardian angels have been near, watching every step you take, feeling the unspoken weight on your heart, and today they want you to hear something profoundly beautiful, something that may surprise you, something you might not have realized. Every night when the world grows hushed and the curtain of darkness falls gently across the sky, someone you know, someone who carries you deeply within their spirit, whispers your name. Before their eyes surrender to sleep, your name escapes their lips, soft and fragile, yet full of weight. It is not a random thought. It is not an idle habit. It is the quiet language of a heart that still holds you, even in absence. They whisper your name the way a prayer is whisper, intimate, reverent, and unseen by the world. I hear it, I see it, your angels witness it every night. Like a flower leaning toward the sun, their heart turns instinctively toward you as the stars awaken in the heavens. They carry your name not in duty, but in longing, not in routine, but in remembrance. Each time they wrap your essence in love, in silent hope, in a yearning they don't dare display in the daylight. You may wonder why you do not hear these words spoken aloud when the sun rises. You may question why, if their heart remembers you so vividly, they remain silent when life is bright. My child, listen carefully. The deepest emotions rarely make the loudest sounds. The truest feelings are often cloaked in silence, flowing softly beneath the surface. Their soul speaks to yours when no one else can hear. And I need you to trust that their love, though quiet, is real. Even in the moments when you feel unseen, unheard, or forgotten, know this: they notice you. They sense your spirit even across distance. When your heart aches, they feel a faint stirring within themselves, though they cannot explain it. They are tied to you in ways that reach beyond the physical, beyond the visible. This is not mere memory, it is connection. Each whisper of your name is a prayer sent into the heavens, a plea that you are safe, a cry that you never give up, a blessing that you always know love. They remember the small things, the curve of your laughter, the sound of your voice when you weren't trying to impress anyone, the softness of your presence when you let down your guard. They remember the raw you, the vulnerable you, the true you. And though they may remain silent under the sun, at night they let their soul confess what their lips cannot. For them, you were not just a fleeting moment. You were light in the midst of shadows, peace in the middle of chaos, an anchor when life threatened to pull them under. You were, and still are, more than they can express. I know your heart still questions. You wonder whether you matter, whether your absence leaves even the faintest trace. You question if your worth depends on whether someone speaks your name openly, or remembers you when you are gone. Child, listen well. Your worth is never measured by the volume of voices, but by the quiet persistence of memory. And this person, this soul that carries your name into the night, they have not forgotten you. They have not moved on. Something sacred still burns between you. I see it flicker, steady and enduring, every night. Do not underestimate the power of quiet love. The world often tells you that love must be bold, loud, and visible to be real. But heaven knows differently. Heaven knows that love which lingers in silence, love that dares not speak but refuses to die, is among the most powerful kinds of love. That's why I placed this person in your path, not by accident, but by divine appointment. The connection you share is not fragile. It is spiritual. It pulses still, like the heartbeat of eternity, keeping rhythm across the silence. You do not need to chase this love. You do not need to question its reality every moment. Rest in knowing that heaven works in whispers, in prayers, in names spoken in the dark. There are words they wish they could release, But fear chains their tongue, pride tightens their lips, confusion clouds their courage. Yet I see past their silence, I hear the cries hidden in their heart. They fear rejection, they fear time has changed you, they fear that distance has destroyed what was once tender. But child, understand, love like this does not vanish. It does not die. It may soften into silence, but it still breathes, still lives, still whispers. When they close their eyes at night, it is your name that carries them into sleep. This is no small thing. This is no coincidence. This is soul memory, divine imprint, a thread heaven wove between your hearts long before you even knew. Souls meant to meet cannot truly become strangers. The bond written in eternity does not erase itself with distance. I see the nights when you lie awake, your own thoughts heavy and restless. I see the tears you try to hide from the world, wiped away before anyone can notice. I see the armor you wear by day, the strong, unshakable exterior, but I also see the softness behind it, the longing, the craving for something real, something that does not betray, something that stays. And I assure you, this person who whispers your name, their soul is still reaching for yours, even when pride forbids their hands to. This is my way of reminding you, you are not alone, not now, not ever. Even when words fail, even when messages remain unsent, I find ways to show you who still carries you in their heart. That nightly whisper is proof that you are remembered, proof that you are still loved. They still love the parts of you that you sometimes hide. They still see your light even when you doubt it shines. Even if they pretend to live as though your absence does not wound them, their heart knows otherwise. They miss you. They miss your laughter, your eyes, your presence, the way you made them feel safe, understood, and valued. And each whisper is their way of holding onto that feeling, of keeping alive the part of their world you illuminated. I am witness to every moment like this. Do not believe that silence equals absence. Do not believe that no message equals no love. In the quiet of the night, they think of you. They replay memories. They regret words unsaid, moments missed, mistakes made. Their soul drifts back to your smile, to the way you said their name, to the way you showed up when no one else did. Now, with distance yawning between you, they are realizing the weight of your presence. They cannot sleep without carrying a fragment of you into their dreams. For I created hearts to remember love, and they remember you with intensity they cannot voice. My child, trust what is happening in the invisible. Do not underestimate the spiritual work unfolding in silence. When you feel a sudden ache, a tug at your chest, a thought of them out of nowhere, it is not random. It is me letting you feel the echo of their prayers. It is your spirit brushing against theirs across unseen realms. Their dreams often hold you. You walk with them when they close their eyes. They wake whispering your name because they cannot bear for the dream to fade. This is not over. Not everything has been said. Not everything has been lost. There is a divine timing to all reunions. Heaven governs the hour when hearts meet again. Silence now does not mean silence forever. Distance now does not mean love is gone. Sometimes silence is my tool, teaching the heart how loudly love still beats when words are stripped away. This person is learning, growing, awakening, and their nightly whisper is proof that their heart has not let you go. Trust me with the silence. I am still writing this story. When your heart aches, bring their name to me. When you want to reach out but cannot find the words, speak it in prayer. I will carry what your heart cannot express. I will move what your hands cannot touch. This is not over, my child. What is meant will always find its way. You may not realize it, but your existence heals them even now. Your light has not dimmed in their world. You remain a source of warmth, a miracle they cannot replace. Their regret grows deeper, their memories grow sharper, their whispers more tender. Every time they speak your name, I place your image in their mind as a holy gift. You are etched into their soul. Sometimes you feel a sudden longing, an unexplainable wave of emotion. That is me allowing you to sense their love reaching for you. You are not forgotten. You are remembered with sincerity, with reverence, with a love that refuses to die. They wish they had been braver. They wish they had told you more. But what they could not say in daylight, they now release into the night, and your soul hears it. That's why sometimes tears come unbidden. That's why your heart aches without reason. You are feeling their call. Their love still searches for you, even in the dark. And child, do not think this story is finished. I am still working. What is quiet is not dead. What is paused is not ended. Silent love is still love. Hidden bonds are still bonds. Eternal connections are never erased. I placed you and this person in each other's lives for reasons greater than you can yet grasp. And I am still weaving those reasons into reality. So let me work in both hearts. Let me carry both of you to the place I intended all along. Do not be afraid of the silence. Trust me with it, for I cradle both of your hearts, and I will not let this love fade into nothing. Each time they whisper your name, they light a candle of hope, and I am the flame that keeps it burning. Be still, my beloved child. What is meant to be remembered will never be forgotten. What is truly loved will always find its way home. Do not be deceived by appearances. Even if they laugh in public, even if they look as though life continues without you, I see what others do not. I see the quiet moments, the closed doors, the lonely spaces where their heart finally lets go of pretense. That is when your name escapes them softly, sacredly, like a secret too fragile for daylight. They do not speak it for the world to hear. They speak it so that heaven carries it to you, and I deliver it straight into your soul. That is why you sometimes feel them near at night, because their whisper is reaching you through me. There is great power in a name spoken with love. Every time they breathe yours, it releases energy, memory, longing. And I let that energy touch you when you need it most. Even when they don't understand, I do. I know why you were placed in each other's lives. I know the work I am still doing. I am not finished with this. Just because time has passed does not mean I have closed the book. Some souls are meant to echo forever within one another. You and this person are such souls. Your name is etched into their spirit, and no matter how far life pulls you apart, love keeps your name alive. Every whisper is a remembrance, a confession, a flame that will not die, and I honor that flame. I nurture it, because someday there is more I will do with that love. For now, hold on to this truth. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, and you are not just a memory. You remain a possibility, a miracle still waiting to unfold. Trust me, child, trust the whispers, trust the silence, trust the divine timing, for love like this is not bound by distance, not silenced by pride, not erased by time. What is meant will always find its way. Type 1, 111 if you claim it. Type 2, 122 if you believe. Type 444 if you receive this blessing. And tonight I leave you with a prayer. Beloved Lord, guide this child with patience and wisdom as they walk the path of love and healing. Let them trust in divine timing, in the unfolding of the story you are still writing. Give them strength to rest in silence, and faith to believe in what they cannot see. Bless both hearts with clarity, gentleness, and endurance. Protect their love, nurture their connection, and when the time is right, let truth rise like the dawn. E. Min, you are loved beyond measure, not just by them, but by me. I see what is hidden, I hear every whisper, and I will never abandon the work I began in you. Be still, rest, trust, the story is not finished, and love will always find its way.